it does mention saints in the Bible, okay, in Revelation. Who is worthy to open the book, the vials of odors, which are the prayers of the saints? The Father is Catholic. He creates a lot of his children as saints. All saint means that you're blessed and that you can do many miracles. Even Moses, with all his authority, is a sinner. I'm a sinner. Don't be too worried about pleasing God's saints or his angels. Only please God by honoring your neighbor. We are each other's neighbor. My Father's God. Your Father's God. We are his branches and we are his fruit. If the Father isn't the branchman, who is the Father? There's a good question. Michael in the Catholic Church is a saint, also the angel that cast Satan down and took away his power on the earth. Doesn't mean Satan was allowed in heaven or created by God. It means that Michael cast him down, that there shall be no evil in heaven. Thus saith God. Don't please the angels or saints. Don't worry about pleasing the angels that God created or his chosen saints. Please God. We are his neighbor, and we are all each other's neighbor. Give everything to your neighbor. Please your neighbor. Don't worry ever about pleasing God's angels or the saints. Please Jesus and please his Father. Praise God. The Father's Catholic. He created his Son as a Jew, the King of the Jews, the Messiah, the one who forgives all sins of man. We're all sinners. Even I. Even Moses is a sinner. Moses is a man just like me. God gave him the authority to part the Red Sea. He gives me the authority. Ezekiel is a warrior. Ezekiel is a miracle worker. Don't worry about pleasing God's angels or the saints. Please only God. We are each other's neighbor and all his children. We are his branch, his fruit. He is the branchman. My Father's God. Honor thy neighbor as thyself. Do not worry about the angels of the saints. By pleasing your neighbor, you please God's angels and his saints, and even more, the Father. My Father's God. We shall honor each other, as our neighbor. We're all God's neighbor. Honor thy neighbor as thyself. Then you please the saints, the angels, and God. But don't worry about praying to them or pleasing them. Praise God. We are each other's neighbor in full. That's what pleases God. Giving to one another. We are all his children. My Father's God.